Hey, North Campus. Great to be here with you guys today. Hey, I just want to thank you guys for being a part of calling other people. I've had so many great conversations in the last few days, just connecting with so many of you, and it's rich. It's a great opportunity. And one of the things that I'm reminded of as I listen to what's going on as you guys process is just so many of you are really evaluating things from a perspective level, like what relationships are most important. What am I investing my time in? This is a very reflective time, I think, that we all have, and an important time for us to do inventory. But I know some of you have been processing this through the lenses of the end times, and is this it? And none of us know the time that the Lord's going to return for us. And so all I know right now that we're to be doing is to continue to seek his will for our lives, continue to pray for one another, continue to serve as best we can. And I was thinking about this morning as I was reading 1 Peter chapter 4. I want to read just a couple verses in here, starting in verse 7. Listen to what Peter says. He says, the end of all things is near. We don't know what that actually looks like right now, but we do know things are shaking, right? But he says, the end of all things is near. He says, therefore, be clear-minded and self-controlled so that you can pray. And I think it's so important for us right now that with all the noise around us, that we remain sober-minded, we remain clear-minded so that we can truly pray and intercede for the things that God cares about. That's so important for us right now. But he goes on to say, above all, love each other deeply because love covers over a multitude of sins. Offer hospitality to one another without grumbling. Each one should use whatever gift he has received to serve others, faithfully administering God's grace in various forms. And I was just thinking about this, like, what does this look like for us right now to be creative? God has uniquely gifted every one of us for works of service to build up the body. And though that we can't express our gifts the same as we did before, we can look and seek God's will in terms of how do we do that today in the context that we have. I know for those of you that are extroverts and have all these words to use up each day, being at home can be hard. For those of you that have the gift of hospitality and want to open up your homes, I'm sure it's challenging right now. But here's what I would say. Spend time on the phone, spend time with those people that you would normally have into your home, and just bless them by listening to them, by asking good questions, just hanging out with them on the phone, doing a Zoom call, whatever that looks like. Look, the body of Christ is a beautiful thing, and we're designed to support and administer God's grace to each other in various forms. So let's be creative about how we do it. Let's continue to reach out on the phones with one another. Let's listen well. Let's ask good questions. Let's love each other right where we are, administering God's grace. We have a unique time to get to know each other at a different level. And so, look, I'm just encouraged to see what God's doing. Stand firm, trust God in this time, resist being fearful, and yet be wise. I look forward to talking to you guys and seeing you guys real soon. God bless you guys. Bye-bye.